Welcome. Very soon after the initial specification of HTML was drafted, there was an extension for images. And today it's very hard to think of an HTML page that does not have images. It certainly brightens up pages, and it's something that you will use heavily. So we will take a look at the basic image tag, at how to use it as a link, and also on how to create an image map, which is an image that has several links within it. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start out with our basic tag. This is imj, then the source. In this case, we're going to start out by linking to a local image, and I have called it chrome.png, and I'm going to go ahead and stop at that. Let's go ahead and load it. And you can see there that I have the logo for the Chrome browser specified. We can also size this. Let's go ahead and do a small width so we can have more space. This goes in quotes, the number. Let's go ahead and reload the page, and you can see there that we've sized that image to 100 pixels by 100. The height adjusts automatically. You can specify also a different height if you wanted to, and adjust the aspect ratio to your liking. Let's go ahead and set 50. This should distort the image. Yep, you can see there, but I'm going to go ahead and let it size on its own. So that's a local image. If we wanted to link to something that's remote, I happen to have here a link to the MIT logo that's remote, and we're going to go ahead and use that address. We'll use the same tag, that's image, imj, and let's go ahead and put a line return here. We'll do a break, source, and then we're going to use quotes to enclose the address, and that's the address that we just grabbed from this page. This is the address on its own. You can see there that that I am linking to it in this page on the browser. And I'm simply going to display it at its default size. So let's go ahead and see if we can see that on our page. Here is our page. We're going to go ahead and reload it. That page, that image should resize. And yes, we can get the image back at the aspect ratio, the initial aspect ratio, and then you can see there the MIT logo. So that's a couple of basic usages of the image tag. One to a local image and another one to an image across the web in a different location. I'm now going to go ahead and show you a different way of creating an image, especially when you want it for a URL. Actually, let me demonstrate first, before we do that, how to create an image link. We start off with our href tag, and in this case we're going to link to the MIT page with the MIT logo. So I will do the 3 W's, then mit.edu, and I will close my tag here at the end. And you can see here that the content in the middle, it's the image. So it is enclosing, that link is enclosing the image. So when I reload this page, you'll see right now, if I hover, my mouse does not show me the link symbol. When I reload this page, I should get the link symbol. You can see now I have the little hand. And if I click on it, it loads the MIT page. So that's how you would create a link using an image. Now we're going to create several links within one image, and that's called an image map. You start out by creating a link the same way you do, and in this case I am going to use a local image. The source is a local image, and this is circles.png, and I'm simply going to display that just to make sure that we're loading it okay. Let me go ahead and put another line break before I reload the page. Go ahead and save the page, reload the page, and yes, and I have a big image here because I wanted to be able to see very well the circles. Now I'm going to use this image as an area upon which I can create links. And the reason I've denoted coordinates for a couple circles here is because I will use those coordinates in the tags that I'm going to write in a second. whenever you show an image coordinate system within a page, the coordinates start at the top left-hand corner. So 0, 0 is here. So by the time you get down to here, you have an x of 125 and a y of 150. Going further down, you can see here that y is growing. Down at this point is 330, and the x is 125. So I'm going to go ahead and denote or add an attribute that is useMap, and within it I'm going to specify the name, and this is going to be # circles map. And then next I'm going to define the map, and this is the map that denotes the coordinates for the shapes that I want to highlight or I want to define within this image here. So I'm looking to define this circle and attach to them links. So the way I do that is I start by defining a map, and the name I'm going to give it is circles maps. Let me do circles map, and I'm going to adjust the link there or the definition there to match. And then I'm going to start to define my areas. And the first one is going to be area, and the shape that I'm going to define is a circle. And then next thing is my coordinates, and I'm going to copy the coordinates from the black circle. That's 125, 150, and the third parameter is the radius. In this case it's 35, and I'm going to then give it the href attribute, and in here I'm going to put in the MIT address. And then going to close my map. And now we've created a map with one area, which is a circle. We've specified the coordinates, and we've also included the address that we're connecting to. And the connection between the map and the image is this attribute here, useMap, and where we use the same name as you can see here that we use for the map name. Let's go ahead and save this, reload the page. You can see right now that if I hover over the circles, I do not get the linking sign. But let's go ahead and reload the page, and now I have a link. As you can see here, I get the little hand, and if I click on it, I connect to MIT. And right before it connects, if you look real close, you can see the circle that gets highlighted or that gets denoted on the page. So I'm going to go ahead and add simply one more coordinate for the bigger circle, and I will also show you that you can include an alt, and this is for browsers that read the content on the page and you want to give it a descriptive name in addition to the file name and the link that you are including. So in this case we're denoting that it's W3C, and as you can see, this is another circle. This is matching the coordinates in the blue circle over here on the browser. I'm going to go ahead and save the image or the file, reload the file on the browser, and now you can see here that I also have a link over the blue circle, and if I click on it, I connect to W3C. So that's a small walkthrough of the capabilities of images within the browser. At the top here we have our basic image that is simply showing an image on the browser. Next thing we did is we included an image inside of a link, and then finally we created an image that was overlaid with a map area, including defining several areas which were providing links to external sites. So go ahead and create a page where you can practice how to use these tags and verify that you understand the functionality. So with that, I'll go ahead and close and say goodbye.